All right, what's up, guys? We're back with another one here. Now, for this video, I got nothing really to say. I just need to cover this topic here because, you know, we've been following the journey for a long time right now, and I don't want to sound like a doomer. I don't want to sound too negative. You know, I don't want any game to fail, but Project L, 2XKO is in trouble right now. It's in trouble right now. So what am I talking about? Well, we just had that very, very promising Marvel Tokon announcement, the team-based fighter with Arxis and Marvel, and the reception of that was insane. It was really, really positive. Everyone's very excited, myself included, which is super rare. But with all that excitement, all that good energy, unfortunately, our buddy 2XKO got a lot of blowback, a lot of, I think, like pent-up anger, pent-up energy over the 7-8 years been waiting, just kind of unleashed on them, right? So I saw this tweet. It was pretty funny, you know, DJ Cal playing basketball. So I wasn't really thinking much. I just laughed. I was like, damn, they really are turning on 2XKO. What happened? And I got so many comments. So many people were like, good riddance. I can't stand it. Yeah, they deserve they deserve to fail. Like, the negativity was overwhelming. I was very, very shocked by the comments I got on that one. And then I was like, damn, are they okay? Is this just my Twitter? Am I just, you know, a bunch of haters follow me? I went to the Reddit. Their Reddit was 10 times worse. It was crazy. So this is a funny meme I stole from there, but there's all sorts of memes, all sorts of doom posting. But their Reddit, the 2XKO Reddit, which is supposed to be, you know, a gathering of fans, was insane. Just the whole front page was just pure negativity, pure doom posting. It got so bad that some people were like, we need to make a separate Reddit. The Doomers can keep this one. Let's make a separate one called like 2XKO fans where we only like good vibes. But they're having like a civil war over there. It's just really bad right now. So the reason why this is so like shocking to me, and maybe this is kind of the point of the video, is I want to just kind of tell you, if you're a newer player, if you weren't around for when 2XKO, Project L, was first revealed, the level of hope, the level of anticipation was higher for that game than I've seen for any other fighting game. You know, we talked about Marvel earlier. The initial Project L was 100 times more hype, more anticipated. It was crazy. I made this video way back in, see, I got my Christmas tree, way back in 2019 as a joke, trying to make fun of people. But it was true. It wasn't really a joke. The video was called Project L is going to end world hunger, because that's what people were feeling back then. Anytime there was a problem with anything, any fighting game had any issue, anyone was upset about anything, they're like, just wait for Project L. You know what? Project L's coming. It's all going to be fixed. Don't worry about it. And to be fair, there were a lot of issues back then. If you weren't around 2019, it was a completely different time. Fighting games were not good. You could say they're not good now, but they've gotten a lot better, right? So like netcode was horrible. You couldn't really net play fighting games. There was no money. So again, I don't care, but some people really want, you know, they want to become pros. They want commentators. They want a commentary crew. They need money. There's no money. The products themselves are not that great. It was Japanese devs weren't really listening to what the Western fans wanted. They're just putting out whatever kind of slop they cared about. No quality of life, like no training modes suck, no frame data. There's all sorts of like issues there. And then team fighters were kind of, aside from Dragon Ball fighters, they were kind of like falling off. We didn't really have any new one for a while, but all those issues, Project L got announced and it was perfect. Everything was going to be solved by one game. Like Big Riot was going to come in, save the FGC, legitimize esports. The savior was coming. The problem is it took so long and it's still not out. We're still waiting, right? But in that long span of time, all those problems I just listed, they've been pretty much fixed, right? So netplay is great compared to 2019. It's completely fine for me. I know a lot of people in the West can netplay completely normally now. There's a ton of money, too much money in my opinion. We even got Saudi cash taken over now, but there's money now. The product's got a lot better. You know, Street Fighter 6 is an amazing product right there. And then talking about tag games, it's the tag slop era right now. We just have like 5 new tag fighters got announced. So all that stuff that Project L was going to solve has been solved. So it's like, what's left? Like, who cares about 2XKO now? So that's the sentiment. That's not my sentiment. Hold on, I want to talk about why I think it still has a really important place in the FGC. But that's how a lot of people were feeling, right? In like this and this, it's like, damn, why are we still waiting? Like, it's not going to do anything special. So that's very fair. I think that's very valid to be upset. The reason why I'm not upset, because I was never excited to begin with. So I'm just observing on the side. But the anger, the disappointment is very, very fair. But I think it's still worth being excited for Not for the gameplay, not because it's going to have good netcode, because, like I said, we have that already. But no matter what happens, no matter what game comes out, I'm very, very excited for 2XKO for the free-to-play aspect and the social aspect. Those are the 2 points from the beginning since they got announced. That's what I've been focused on. Darius, Ari, who's that? The bald Braum? I don't care about those at all. I do not care. Riot characters, they're fine. Nothing against them, but that's not what I'm interested in. The gameplay, absolutely not for me. Don't care about it. But those free-to-play stuff, the social stuff, if it works, we've never really attempted this before. If it works, that could completely shift the way the FGC, is shaped in the future. So my take, this is a wrong take, but who cares? It's my take. And I said this after the last beta too, is like, those are the 2 important things, right? Free to play and social. They're already in place. They already are there. Put the game out. They should have put the game out a while ago. That's what I've been saying. And I could be wrong, but that's what I think. They keep holding off. They keep pushing it back until they can release a product they're confident in. I assure you, however long you take, whatever product you put out at the start is going to be bad. It's going to be bad. That's it. Like, we're releasing a 2v2 tag fighter with 10 characters. Like, that's hard. If you put out 8 or you put out 10, there's no difference right there. The way the game, the balance and the gameplay, we've seen it just like constantly change and change and change. Kind of like they lack direction. They don't know what's going on. Like, new fuse system. This fuse is gone. This is there. This is that. So the game needs a lot of adjustments. Just do it alongside the community. Throw the game out now in like a beta or early access or something. It's going to have a lot of problems. It's going to have a small cast, but that free-to-play aspect is there. The community aspect is there. Build up the hype, build up the game together with the community. I think that's what I would do. That's what I would do. And after all these announcements that just happened with Marvel and all the other tag games, and like Street Fighter 6 is killing it. Season 3, you still had like 60,000 players, but just do it. That's the chance the game has to make a comeback, in my opinion. All right, anyway, that's it. Like I said at the beginning, there's no real answer here for me, but the devs have a lot of work cut out for them to regain like the hope, right? The announcement, the hope was skyrocketed, and then slowly it's been going down, and in Marvel, I think they're at an all-time low, I would say. Doesn't mean it's over though. So like, if you want to work back up, get that hype. You got to figure something out. I don't know what it is. It's up to you guys. Figure it out. But if I had my way, I would just put that game out right now. Put it out. Stop going dark for like 7 months at a time of just, hey, we'll be back in 7 months with an update. Talk to the community. Take feedback. Developer blogs on like a monthly basis or something. But you got to build that goodwill back. Because right now, it's not looking too hot. Like I said, I know there's a lot of, I know the devs are really close to the FGC, so I think they understand as well how big this like Marvel announcement, all these other announcements are. So hopefully it'll lead to them, making some sort of changes. But whatever the change is, no more delays, please. That's it. So yes, what do you think? Are you still excited for 2XKO? If yes, why? What are you excited for? Like I said, I really want to see how free-to-play works. I want to see if the social aspect can work. It'll be scary to have a bunch of like Zoomers and E-couples E-dating while they're kicking your ass in the game, but that could bring so many people to the game. If you're not excited, what happened? Did they take too long? Did you never care about it? Did Marvel steal your attention? How we feeling? How we feeling right now? Leave a comment. Let me know. And I'll see you in the next 2XK update, whenever that is. It could be 6 months from now. It could be a year. It could be a shadow drop next week. Who knows? But I'll catch you then. Peace.